Extraction complete.
Failure imminent.
What in the? Hear that rumpus?
Keep an eye out. He's here somewhere, hiding like a little cockroach. Come out and play. There he is. Smash him. Move it. Cover me.
Move it! Sweet mother of corn! These fellas don't look friendly. Time to knuckle up. There he is! Smash him! Like him! Moving! Cover me! Like him! Poor fella. But what's he doing all the way out here? You've taken the appearance of a charming young lady. Put that charm to good use, and let's question that chap. Careful, Missy. This water looks cold. Come on, lassie. That man's bound to at least know where the hell we are. Huh. I think. Hold on a second. I've been here before. I'm sure of it. But I can't for the life of me put my finger on it. It's like coming home,
alive.
but you don't know anyone. If that makes sense. And who's that cutting such a sorry figure yonder?
Anna, thank God you're safe. Someone sabotaged the hydro system. Edison's thugs, perhaps. The water damage. Oh, we are ruined. Und Moisha. No. No. Don't tell me. Your fiancé has fallen victim to this act of treason.
Fancy a spot of fishing, do you? Dangerous place to leave a key lying about. Any ideas on how to fish it out? That water does not look particularly inviting. Good work, son. Pity about the electrified lake that the key's floating on, though. This may be the only expedition where the fisherman and not the catch is in most danger of being fried. Don't get your wires crossed, madam. I'm the king of English. What happened? Don't know about it, but I'm hooked on this adventure. Huh, breaking and entering. Shouldn't we have a chat with that fella before getting things into gear? Oh, well, this grinds my gears. They're broken and my clockwork just won't do it. We gotta find something that fits. It feels like it's Christmas all over again. Let's get this open and see what's inside. Huh. These could prove useful. Remember this. Huh. Let's take a look around, and maybe chat with that mopey-looking fella there.
Hannah.
Huh. Let's take a look around, and maybe chat with that mopey-looking
Moisha.
fella there.
No. No, no, no. Don't tell me. Your fiancé has fallen victim to this act of treason. Ah, a dark day indeed. It pains me to say this, Hannah. But with the coffers empty, I cannot keep you on. There is a chest inside, containing some trinkets and other personal belongings. Please take whatever you like. Moisha was a fine colleague. My deepest condolences for your fiancé.
Well, I'll be damned. Nikola Tesla in the flesh. But sounds like we've arrived at tragedy, Asher. A life's work, along with a life taken. Every stop on our travels thus far, the wreckage of dreams. My guess, that silver-haired scoundrel from that video works against us. Huh. By gum, the more we see here, the more this place looks downright familiar. All right, we need to get those gears in order with that chest. I bet it's the only way that key will work. All right, we need to get those gears in order with that chest. I bet it's the only way that key will work. Alakazam. Oh, poor bastard. Now, I'm not materialistic, but I expected more from a scientist. At least something shiny. Another of these another antiquity fragment. Oh, good lord. I've heard of wild goose chases before, but I can't even see the goose here. Oh, well. Onward, Asher. We must hope the pieces fit into place soon. More perspective is needed. Wowza! That swept out the closet, and the basement, and the yard. Now, hold on to your hat, 'cause that upgrade has given me a nifty newfangled method for you to peruse your belongings. Let's give it a go. This looks like a job for your hands. Mine are busy keeping time. Well, pin my tail and call me a donkey. I'm pleased to say I can now carry 2 items for you. You're welcome. By the whiskers of a catfish! I just done disconnected us from the flow of time. With this quick switch engaged, you can now move your hands into your inventory slots for a quick swap or stashing of an item. Well, well, I think this might be rather fun.
Amelia, do you hear me?
What? Yes, sorry.
What were you thinking about? Was it Fred, your co-pilot?
It doesn't matter. You guys don't believe me.
That's not true. I want to understand.
Well, so do I. God, you're sitting there like you have all the answers. Well, why don't you tell me then, fancy pants? Tapping away on that strange clipboard of yours like you're on some kind of Morse code race?
I am just documenting our session. Typing notes, that's it.
Typing? Well, funny, I don't see a typewriter. Look, I know what is going on. I see how you're acting, how you all look at me. You think this is my first rodeo in one of these places? I was a nurse once. A volunteer, but a nurse nonetheless. And you're staring at me like I'm sick. Well, I am not sick. I'm lost.
Uh-huh, that's right. You and Fred were flying when the accident occurred.
If only that man, he came out of thin air. One minute I'm talking to Fred about the Red Sox, and the next minute this strange man just appeared in the back of our plane. I don't know how he got there. Doesn't make sense. If only he never showed up, we would still be flying. I would still be flying. I wanted to do so much more.
Right. It's okay. Like, being the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Seems so long ago.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about this strange man.
What can I say? He just appeared. I suppose, when I really think about it, I can tell you he looked scared, like he didn't expect to be there. I know that makes me sound crazy, but then again, everything that happened after he showed up in our plane was crazy.
Like?
Well, the engines were suddenly shot to shit for no reason. Probably because of that weird thing stuck in the plane. And no, I'm not gonna draw it again, okay? And that man, one second he was there, and the next he was gone. Just like that. The parachutes, gone. The plane, well, oh, poor Fred. If only we knew that I would have, oh God.
Hey, hey. Nothing to worry about here. Would you like to stop for a few moments?
We tried. We tried to regain control, but we were going down. Fred knew it. He grabbed my hand, tried to calm me, and then there was this lightning, blinding lightning, and a flash, and it's fuzzy, but the ocean was gone, and there were suddenly buildings and lands I've never seen before. They didn't seem real. And then we crashed. And I woke up here. Alone.
And where exactly is here?
I don't know. But it ain't home. I'll tell you that.
Where is home? Amelia, where is...
Cut the horse shit, okay, pal? I have already told you guys 12 times. How about you give me some answers, huh? Huh? Help me! Son of a bitch!
Let's go, grab her!
Ow! Ow! Hey! Let go!
Restrain
Let go.
her.
Stop!
Let's go.
Stop it!
Get her down.
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop it! Stop!
Poor disquieted spirit. I wonder how she fits into all of this. It'd pay to remember that face. Wallet, pocket watch, keys. We forgot something, huh? Keep your eyes peeled, but maybe don't hold your breath. Now where are we? The when are we is 1969. Again? Well, at least this spot looks more hospitable than the moon. Looks like we're at some kind of festival. What is that smell? Skunk?
Hiya, girl. Harriet! Glad
What's going
you're here. Ian's being, like, super heavy, you know? Like, yeah, our singer's up and bolted, and we're meant to play the biggest gig of our lives in a few minutes. That was clumsy of us, granted. But maybe, if I meditate on it, well, the answer is...
You're not helping, Janice! All the hard work, all the crummy bars, working for the circuit's best, worst players. Yet we're here. Woodrock, America! Jimmy even brought his magic mic. Pity we can't find it either. What a cock-up, eh? I get he was nervous and sinking a few, but the disappearing act.
Yeah, well, I tried to look for him. That fug at the exit got it in his head. If he lets us off the stage, we'll scarper with the advance. You're pretty resourceful, Harriet. Think of a way to distract that goon and find our Jimmy.
Well, this looks like it's turning into custard. If Jimmy doesn't come through, they're toast. Yet another error that's fallen prey to meddling of our cloaked adversary. Your grandfather's sure thrown us in the deep end.
Harry? Hey, Harry. Those two still at each other's throats over Jimmy? Gutting, innit? We're supposed to grace that stage in a few, fulfill our destinies. He's an absolute liability, that Jimmy. Talented as all hell, but he's a princess. Lord knows we can't find his precious magic mic either. Usually won't sing without the thing. Not that it matters now he's gone AWOL. The stage runners have put some muscle up on the door. Doesn't bode well for us, Harry. We're stuck down here and we can't do shit about it. If only we could find our little Princess Jimmy. And maybe that bloody magic mic of his.
Sounds like this lead singer of theirs is a nuisance. Looks like we need to find him, and maybe this magic mic of his.
Hey, Woodrock! Are you ready to ride the cosmic waves of peace and love? Let's turn this field into
Those bottles sure look like one hell of a safety hazard. Reminds me of that old nursery rhyme. 10 green bottles of beer on the wall, 10 green bottles of beer. And at one I don't want to sound like a broken record, but are you thinking what I'm thinking? Bullseye! Keep going, Missy! Those carnival games. Knock 'em down, win a prize. I'm feeling adventurous too. Let's crack open a bottle. Oh, pretty. Let's go. At least he's taking the bait.
What the? Santa Maria! Por favor, Dios! Así no! No! The boss is going to kill me! No, where's the wire?
Now, Asher. We can't be ripping through time like a wild tornado. We're riding along with a soul invested in this timeline. You don't compel me to reset it. Best mind your manners, or you leave no harm.
What the hell is going on? What the? Santa Maria! Por favor, Dios! Así no! No! The boss is going to kill me! No, where's the wire? Where's...
That didn't sound like your typical musical crescendo. We might have killed this festival, too. Let's keep moving. Find this elusive lead singer. Looks like the tide of peace and love is turned. Oh no. What have we done? Not the kind of country shop this festival. I don't think that's Jimmy, though. A different band, according to the set list. Perhaps finding Jimmy is the key to avoiding this whole stage malfunction. Fantastic. Now what do we have up? That's the band, ain't it? Toads to Nowhere. Bit small for Jimmy, but we might find his, what was it? Magic Mike? And Merry Christmas. Well, Jimmy's magic lens, like the ones we used back in the sanctuary. Quick, pocket it. It could be useful. Open sesame. Huh, needs a bit of juice. And voila. Okay, 4 digits to unlock. Any ideas? Huh. Am I seeing double? That looks just like the other lock, right? All right now. That helps connect the dots. Okay, we're on to something now. I have no clue what this thing is, but it's humming like a swarm of bees. Try pressing that button again. By jingo. An elevator? Stay alert. Who knows if this is a stairway to heaven or a descent into Hades? Talk about secrets. Your grandfather sure did hide his fair share of those. Time terminal. Now that sounds promising. It's offline. Or is it locked? Gotta find a way to unlock it.
Watch software not sufficient. To bring temporal entanglement machine online, please ensure device is sufficiently equipped for entanglement.
Damn. I've had my share of rejections, but that stings. It's like she's saying I'm not good enough for her. Well, I am, and we can prove it. We just need to find something that will give me some entanglement upgrades. Not sure what these parts are for, but looks like they fit together perfectly. We need another one of them silicon scrolls, I'd say. Something that greased my gears enough to upgrade me for whatever's next. Perhaps we'd try the mezzanine in the lab. Search there. We need another one of them silicon scrolls, I'd say. Something that greased my gears enough to upgrade me for whatever's next. Perhaps we'd try the mezzanine in the lab. Search there.